Alright everybody, so if you've hung around here for a little bit, you probably know this scene from an old video.
So we kind of had to get out of there fast because
this lady was recording us, probably to send it to the cops.
We weren't on private property. Everything we were doing, we checked it all out already, totally legal.
Well, today we are going to be going behind that scene. Like, comment, subscribe, screw it, the rest of it, you guys know by now. Let's be perfectly honest, everything's down in the description, so I might just stop saying that, to be honest. Okay, so today we are going to talk about that time where a Karen tried to get me arrested. So it was like, I think it was like February or something like that, early February. It was me, my buddy Rio, and my buddy Logan. So this was the first video we'd ever worked on together as a project, and we were pretty excited. I'm not gonna lie, we were really excited because back then we were like, oh man, we're gonna start this YouTube channel. It's gonna be awesome. So my buddy Logan told me, hey, you know, I found a good place. Nice area where no one will be there. There's a little bit of mud, it'll make the Jeep look dirty, it'll look great on camera. So after shooting the Jaguar F-Type in one place for a bit, we thought, you know what? Screw it. We're gonna check this thing out with the Jeep. Now, I guess I should also clarify to make this story already a little more cringy that I do not own this Jeep. This is my mother's Jeep. Yeah, it's a real mall crawler. My buddy Rio's driving. Now, Rio, love you to death, man, but sometimes your driving skills are a little bit... Yeah, no, what happened was, I'm pretty sure this happened because it was definitely the same car later. We were trying to get through an intersection, right? And Rio realized he was like in the turning lane when he was supposed to go straight. Well, without really thinking, he kind of cut in front of this one lady. Now, she was mad. She honked her horn a couple times, but we didn't pay too much attention to it. Like, oh, well, sorry, we're gonna do what you're gonna do. But as we took off, we didn't realize this lady started following us. I'm not kidding. Looking back on it, it should have been blatantly obvious. This lady was on our tail the whole time. Now, eventually, we put a little bit of distance in between us, not even realizing that we were putting distance between us and some road rager lady, and we finally made it to the spot. For any of you guys that like driving off-road, it was perfect. A perfect spot for pictures. And honestly, it's still around today. I don't know why that's the only spot that gets wet, but it's nice. So we sit down, we get our equipment, and we start filming. None of us had ever done mud before, so before that, we jumped in the car, and we were just having fun. And, you know, we got used to it. We took some pictures. It was a lot of fun. I wish I had more footage of that day, but we had a great time. And about 20 to 30 minutes into that, we see a car drive up near us. And it doesn't stop, it keeps going, but it slows way down. Now, Logan was the first one that noticed this. Now, he already had alarm bells working off, but he'd already checked out the area and he was pretty sure there wasn't going to be a single problem. Rio was too busy driving, and I was taking some footage with my camcorder. So all of a sudden, as we're taking pictures, and all of a sudden, we hear honking from coming down, and I turn around, and I didn't realize this until later, it's the same lady from before. Bro, I'm not kidding. She had the same scratch on the hood. I will never forget what that lady looked like. Now me, since I was in full having fun recording mode, I didn't recognize her at first. So she's honking at us, and she's messing with the window, so I thought she was gonna talk to us, but me being... Okay, so something you need to know about me first is... You can probably ask my girlfriend, there are some times where I am probably too nice. I'm not kidding. If somebody starts like messing with me on the street, I start talking to them and I walk away with a friend. It's probably saved me from getting shot a couple times, to be perfectly honest. Okay, so what this has to do with the story is I see her roll down her window. And she's driving in a Jeep too. And for those of you guys that don't know about Jeeps, there's this thing called the Jeep wave. You know, where, you know when you see somebody in a similar car than yours and you throw a wave at them, you give them a nod like, hey, what's up? I see you. That's a nice ride. Well, Jeep drivers do exactly the same thing. I thought that's what she was gonna do. So my idiot self looks her dead in the eye, and I start waving like an idiot. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I looked at her and I was like, doing the stupid little noodle wave. I don't know why I was doing that. Look, this is when I first got into cars, so I was just excited to, you know, go through the wave experience because I hadn't gone through it with my Buick yet. And Logan, he turns to look at me and he's all like, stop what you're doing, stop, you guys. And I look at him and I keep waving because I can't tell what he's doing because he's like 40 feet away. Well, then the lady passes by me and I see that she's recording. Yeah, no, this lady had followed us for 30 minutes, probably got lost, and then combed the area until she found us and then started recording us. And I'm an idiot, so I was still like, huh, wonder what she's recording us for. Until she drives away and she says the words that no minority ever wants to hear. I'm calling the cops. And it took a second to set in, I was like, oh shit. So Rio jumps out of the car and he's like, what was that all about? And Logan's like, dude, this lady said she's gonna call the cops on us. And Logan's like, wait, what? And it starts a little argument, right? And we all get in the car and we're panicking because all of us went to private school. We never dealt with the cops in our life. Logan and Rio would have been fine. You know, he's a white guy and an Asian guy. I think they would have been, I don't think the police would have thought they were a threat. Me, I'm a bigger Mexican man, so I'm freaking out the most. So we're all freaking out, talking to each other, trying to decide what we should do. Like, should we just wait for the cops to get here? Should we drive away? Blah, 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 blah. You know, and eventually things calm down a little bit. We're like, oh, she was probably bluffing. It's just a Karen. She's not gonna do anything. And then we go back to recording, and then we hear sirens. We were freaking out. So before I know it, Rio's yelling, Logan's yelling. We're all good boys. We don't know what to do in this situation. And I also realized something even worse. This is my mom's car. If I got in trouble with this car, I was gonna get my butt beat. So I made a very questionable executive decision. I threw the car in a drive and I took off down the road. So now Rio and Logan are freaking out at me because they think that I'm gonna get them all in super big trouble. And at first I'm like, no, guys, I got this. And then I look in the rear view. No, thank God there wasn't a cop. But we've been driving in the mud all day. For the last half or quarter mile, we left a giant mud trail in the road. So I immediately went into evasive maneuvers and started taking random turns and random all this stuff until the mud stopped falling off. And then when it did, I took off across the county line. Hopefully that was enough. Oh man, makes me nervous just thinking about it. At first, we were in a little bit of a panic. You know, we came home kind of shaken up. I didn't tell my parents till the day after. They told me I was an idiot, but you know, what goes, especially because she had video evidence. But ultimately, honestly, we live in the valley and I'm sure the cops had something better to do. Now the next morning, I'm still scared and I look at the news and I realize that about a mile away, somebody got shot. Literally around less than a mile where we were, somebody got shot. Didn't die, but they got shot. And then that's when I told my friends, we started putting the pieces together, oh, lucky us. They weren't coming for us. They were coming for somebody that got shot. But in our panic, we thought that they were coming for us. We figured that what happened was, if the Karen even did call the cops, they probably were like, lady, we have 4 murders a day here. This is too not. Do you realize how much time you're wasting putting us on the line because some kids put some mud on a Jeep? Oh man, but yeah, no, that was the day that a Karen tracked me down, recorded me, and sent it to the cops. So yeah, that about wraps things up. I hope you guys enjoyed this story. I got plenty more. I realized I've been writing them all down because I have a lot of similar dumb stories like this. So yeah, remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. I don't really care what you do, let's be perfectly honest. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.